Let's return to our coverage of the coronavirus and the economic impacts. We've seen market volatility, of course, in recent days and weeks. Let's bring in our business reporter, Edward Boyd. Ed, huge announcements today here at home from the Prime Minister, Scott Morrison. Overseas, just half an hour or so ago, from Donald Trump announcing his huge economic stimulus package, plus those travel bans from people going from Europe to the US. Nobody will be allowed to do that for the next 30 days, exempting the UK. How have the markets reacted here at home?
Ashley, the market has reacted quite negatively to both the announcements from both the Prime Minister and the President. Aussie stocks started the day down 1.8%, and after both of these announcements, we're now down 4.3%. So it's been a pretty unfavourable reaction from investors. The immediate reaction from President Trump's comments sent our travel stocks downwards. Qantas lost about 7% in value. Flight Centre lost about 10% in value, and Webjet about 9% in value. So travel sector has immediately been affected. Really, we're in a bit of trouble here on the stock market. We were expecting President Trump to announce a really big stimulus, and that would have really boosted our economy and boosted the American economy as well. But he's really more announced this travel ban and a bit of extra liquidity to small businesses across America, but that hasn't clearly been what the market was after here. The US market overnight entered bear market territory, which is when it falls more than 20% from its peak. And the Australian stock market, we entered bear market territory yesterday. So it's a very tough time for investors. I had a chat to Evan Lucas from InvestSmart just earlier today, and he talked about the bear market and the implications, particularly for Australia. Take a listen.
We are also in a bear market. It is the fastest bear market that Australia has ever seen in terms of the speed and ferocity that we've fallen. But again, as I said, I would highlight it's not about the markets at the moment. It's about making sure that the economics of our economy continue to sort of hold as close to the line as we possibly can. Don't know if we'll do it yet, but it's certainly trying to get that way.
It'll be fascinating to see how Wall Street reacts overnight. Our time, Ed, here at home, we're seeing, of course, Australian businesses really struggling with how to deal with the impact of coronavirus. A lot of discussion about the casual workforce, of course, concerns that people who work these casual shifts won't be paid. We've seen some announcements on that from the Prime Minister today, with people more able to get the sick leave allowance via their Centrelink payments. But Woolworths has taken a step forward on this today. What are the details?
Yeah, Ashley, Woolworths have just announced they will pay their casual staff required to self-isolate over the coronavirus for shifts they would have otherwise worked during the isolation period. So Woolworths have got the ball rolling here, and they've taken this step, and we're expecting now other retailers will follow suit. Obviously, Woolworths are the biggest supermarket chain in the country. Their big competitor, Coles, will probably have a look at what they do later today. But this is probably we're going to see retailers now probably start coming out and putting their hand up and saying, yep, we're going to do the right thing. We're going to pay our employees that are casual workers that are not able to go to work at the moment due to self-isolation. And I think the amount of people self-isolating is probably only going to increase over the coming weeks.
Yeah, it's a huge challenge, of course, for businesses right around the country and around the world at the moment as we face this coronavirus crisis. Ed Boyd, appreciate your insights. Thank you.